Hello. Alrighty. Hello. Welcome to my stream. It's been a while. Happy to be here. Happy to be here. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than my usual, which has been the DIY miniature craft making kit that I've been turning into something more suited for Morticia Adams. Not really sure quite how to explain that, but here we are. I gotta fix my hair and my headphones. So I hate it when my hair's like in all the way in back of my headphones. There we go. So today's project, or at least the beginning of the project, is this thing. It is it's a little on the creepy side. To me, I'm scared of clowns. But hold on just a second, please. Holds, please. I need to turn down the music for myself. There we go. Much better. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be attempting to turn him into Twisty the Clown from American Horror Story Freak Show, because I don't know, that's my favorite. That was my favorite season of that show. And yeah, I want to do that thing. I'm still trying to figure out how to do the Twitch YouTube streaming thing. So, but anyway, this stuff's much easier than making videos, I gotta say. But I'm gonna try to not make that too commonplace. I have some videos coming up with a couple of projects, one that I've done. It's been finished for a while. And then the other one is in progress. So that might be a long-term project. So I'll update whenever I have an update. But I haven't put out the first one yet. So, but anyway, yeah. So today I wanted to do this, and I just wanted to take it apart and see what's underneath and see what I can do to freaking make it scary. So the first thing I'm going to do, of course, is I'm going to take off his floofy collar. I do like this, so I might keep this as a reference or just reuse it. I mean, it is old, and that's cool, so we might keep it the way it is. Besides, I don't know how to do these scalloped edges here, so yeah, I might keep that. I will keep that. Boink. And then all right, so now we're going to see, the thing is I don't know how to take this off, take him off his little drum, but I may not need to. It might be easier just to kind of leave it where it is. All right. So the music that he plays, let's see if you can hear it. The Entertainer, anyone? Gotta move this light. And then he kind of moves around. have my microphone right here. All right, so let's undress this bad boy. So, I would like to put up a reference photo of Twisty, but like I've said before, I'm a little new at all the streaming stuff when it comes to the crafting situation. I don't know why I could just call it the situation, but anyway. So there might be a little bit of sewing involved in this. Just because Twisty's outfit is all white and it's got some ruffles. So we will see just how accurate I can get it. And really, accuracy isn't the most important goal of mine, but it would be nice. It would be nice. Let's see if I can get this off. So my thoughts were, all right, I'm gonna wait for the arms then. So my thoughts were to change up his outfit a little bit and modify his face a lot. The problem with that is that it's porcelain, or it's like a ceramic of some kind. And I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to grind that down or like, yeah, I don't know. So I might use a couple of different, actually I'm gonna cut this because I'm not gonna use the black. Get cut. Why won't these sizzles cut? There we go. All right. Don't necessarily want to rip up the white part just because I might reuse that. There's a lot of mites in this conversation. It's so fun to take these things apart and see what's underneath them. Oh my, well, that's just coming right out. Very nice, very good. So let's see. I might want to also reuse his little thingy here. The ruffles at his feet, I mean. The thingy. The thing. Anyway, as I was saying, I like taking these things apart because it's fun for me to think about and wonder how they assembled it in the first place. Like, what was that process like? I have a very simple life. All right, there we go. And then for the black part of the pants, I'm just gonna cut it down the seam. I am not going to use it for this project. except this isn't as easy to take off as it was with the white stuff. Yeah, this fabric is so old. It just rips at the slightest provocation. All right. Yikes. Okay. So we've got Mr. Twisty right here. Very fun. Very demure. Sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I can see that. Can I unscrew this? I don't think I can. But this thing right here, yeah, I don't think I can. Probably need some kind of like tool or something that I don't have. I don't have that stuff. Ah! Ah! I'm creepy. Oh. I'm a child. So I'm not going to take off his hands or his head just because it looks pretty stuck on there. Oh, 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 yes. Very nice. Cool. Then I can work on his head separately. His hands, I can paint or just leave the way they are. Shoes, I don't have any reference for the shoes yet, but whatever. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with the drum. Even though I know nobody has any response, but do you have any ideas for the drum? That would be great, thanks. All right, we're gonna leave this guy here. So I think what I will do with the black portion is use it as a template. Although I might just get some newer white stuff. I don't know, this is really nicely aged and I don't particularly want to throw it away because I'm trying to avoid putting things in the landfill as much as possible. I'm just wasting time. Don't worry about me. I'm okay. I don't know why I said that either. There we go. Now I can rip it apart. There we go. Yes. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. We definitely want to keep these pom-poms. I also have other ones, just in case this one doesn't work out, because it's glued. There we go. Pom-pom. Pom-pom-pom-pom. Why is this so frickin' meh? Hold on. You know, I often wonder how I can grow this channel. I think consistency is number one, for sure. Ooh, I almost just poked a hole in my finger. But I feel like I do a lot of niche projects that aren't really widely understood, maybe. Mainstream sort of crafty, nerdy stuff kind of is geared more towards things that I am really not that caught up on. Probably because I am old. I'm just old, man. Just an old person. That's okay. I'm not mad about it. A bit uncomfortable, but not mad. So funny. Okay, I'm gonna cut this off. There we go. Pom-pom number 2. And then let's take off the ruffles. Because I think what I will do is use these ruffles at the neck, so they're right there, right in your eyeballs. Oh yeah, I don't mind if the elastic gets torn off. I don't want it. We don't need elastic. All right, ruffle number 2. Got ruffle 1, ruffle 2. I might have to take this apart, but you know what? I'm going to keep that one the way it is. Should sit up straight. Add some height to me. But then I can't see what I'm doing. for anyone joining. I am turning this clown into Twisty the Clown from American Horror Story Freak Show. I'm taking apart this cute little musical clown that I found at the Goodwill bins. If you don't know what the Goodwill bins are, it's where all the junk that they don't sell in Goodwill goes. So you go and buy it by the pound. And I found some good projects for this, so that's what we're doing. It's a music box. It plays the entertainer. So I'm just taking this apart, and I'll be doing his head and all that good stuff. So we're just disassembling right now. No disassemble. I'm new at the streaming stuff, so I apologize if things are a little subdued. All right, ruffle number 3. Okay. Oh, I forgot this ruffle. Let us I think I might just go nuclear and cut it, because I'm not, like I keep saying, I'm not going to use this black stuff. Twisty's outfit is a filthy, bloody white. It's white, so I'll be... I kind of wanted to save the white half of this, but at the same time, obviously I only have one half, and I don't have fabric to match it. Don't know if that really makes a difference, but I've got other white fabric maybe I'll use. I haven't gotten that far yet. Let's just slice these bad boys right here with my dull scissors. This sort of stuff might be better suited for like a video since I don't have many people chatting on live stream, which is totally fine, no pressure. I tend to lurk as well. But, you know, whatever. I enjoy live streaming. It's a way to put stuff out there without having to edit everything, because when I edit a little too much, just a little too much. All right, so this we'll probably use for a template for the clown outfit that I will make with probably regular fabric, because I don't think his outfit was particularly fancy and shiny. So, boink. All right, now to the head. The biggest problem I see with the head is this nose. I see that, maybe, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a little crevice that I see, like right in here. I don't know if you can see that. It doesn't matter. Anyway, there's something here that kind of makes me think maybe it's glued on. So I'm going to try to brute force it off. It's not going to brute force it off. Anyway, so yeah, that might be a problem. If you've never seen American Horror Story Freak Show, Twisty the Clown kind of lost half of his face and wears a mask on the bottom half to cover it up. And so the fact that his mouth is like indented into his face helps me out a lot. So then I want to create kind of a flatter space in here so I can maybe use like milliput, milliput, air dry clay, foam clay, whatever. I also have epoxy sculpt. So yeah, I was thinking of doing that. But the nose is a problem. The hair is a problem. Mainly because he needs to not have it. And hat shouldn't be too much of a problem because he does have his little tufts of hair that come up, but it is off the side. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with all of that. It's hollow inside, so I also don't know if like sanding it down would be an issue. So I might try a couple of things just to see what it does. And yeah. Excuse me. So wish me luck. So I've got my sharp cutter. It needs a new blade soon. But yeah, I've never worked with this material, so I don't actually know if it's workable. Probably should have figured that out before I did anything. Let's see. I mean, it's 220 grit, so it's not really going to do much. What about my 80, whatever this is? Let's cut off a piece instead of using the whole thing. I do so enjoy flying by the seat of my pants, so just so you're aware. I also realized that maybe I could maybe just cover his whole head in clay if none of this works, and then see if what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and see if I can kind of scale him up a little bit. But he is kind of big and scary, right? So, you know what I realized? I should probably write down a little description of what I'm doing so I don't have to explain it every few minutes for those joining us. But for those joining us, I'm going to attempt to turn this clown into Twisty the Clown from American Horror Story Freak Show. My favorite season of American Horror Story. So hopefully, hold on just a second. There we go. So hopefully, I can accomplish that. I don't know. We'll see. It is kind of sort of. The other alternative would be to use my Dremel. Ooh, yeah, I don't know if I will or not. See, when I'm trying to just kind of play with this thing and see what's going on with it. So I got some paint that we can get off. I'm kind of curious if regular acrylics would work on this type of ceramic, or if I'd have to use a ceramic paint. I may never know until I actually do it. Well, sandpaper is good for taking it off. Let's try the Dremel. It'll be fun. It'll be fun, they said. I hope that I don't hurt anything. Mainly myself. I didn't think I was going to use a Dremel, so I might I have to set it up. Okay. Dear Lord, may I be successful at this. I'm going to try a couple of different bits. I've got my cutter thingy. I've also got a big one. That might be a good one. I don't know. I use this for mainly wood stuff. So. Wait, come on now. What am I doing? I'm untwisting the thing from the thing. Please save me from myself. All right. And then I might try a smaller. So I have 3 bits. I'm gonna have the big sander bit, the smaller sander bit, and then this cutter thingy. So we're gonna try a couple of things. I'm gonna try not to force it into submission, but what can you do if it's not gonna work? I will have failed. That's, it's fine, it's good, it's fine. Let me plug this in. All right. Oh, we've got a couple of hellos from the chat. Hi, Ruslan. How are you? Good to see you again. We're switching an oily oop. Hi, ollie oop. Shelterin'. I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. I apologize. Again, I'm old. We are turning this musical clown thing into, we're going to try anyway, turn it into Twisty the Clown from American Horror Story. And the components here are ceramic of some kind, and I just dove right in without researching anything first, so it's experimentation time. So I hope y'all are doing well. Wave, hello, alley-oop. 4:20, yes, it is almost that time for me. Not the time, but you know. Anyway, I'm gonna stop. All right, let's try this. I'm scared. Let's turn this down though. Hopefully it's not too loud for you. I apologize if it is. It definitely smells. I mean, it's making a dent, but I should probably wear a mask. Okay. I mean, it does kind of sort of work. I don't know if you can really see it very well. But we've got some dings in there. A few. Anyway, I wish I had a better camera so you could see better, but let's try the big sander bit and see what that does. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. This is an experiment. All right. This does feel a little bit better. except it feels a little slow going, to be honest with you. So it is my Friday with the weekend coming up, and I have no plans for once. Yay! It's been super busy in my life, and it's nice to just be able to look forward to relaxing. What are you guys doing for the weekend? Or do you have a weekend? Not everybody does. Kind of thinking maybe the cutter might be a little bit faster. Let's try the hair. Oh, that is making the sandpaper hot. I can see a little bit of a little bit of red, or not red, but a little bit of heat. Okay, we're gonna stop that for now. Chillin'. Hey, use caps. I like to chill in all caps. I'm chillin'. Leave me alone. That's my all caps. Are you doing anything other than chilling? What do you usually do to chill? I imbibe in things, adult intoxicating things that we probably don't want to. I don't know if I should say it on Twitch or if I'm going to get banned or what. So I don't know why I'm talking over here. Nice. I think that is, yeah, a quiet weekend, some sleeping time. Oh, yeah, I think I will probably be doing the same thing. I'll probably be up here in this room doing this sort of stuff. So, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm kind of wondering if maybe, because I'm seeing sparks, that might be a little worrisome. Yeah, do you see the burn marks? Yikes. Okay, we're gonna try something else. I'm gonna put Mr. Dremel away. I don't need to start a fire, although that would be entertaining, right? I do have something else we could try. Like, what about one of these things? A whole ass file. So, actually, I have something else. Hold on. Ah! So other than crafting, I will probably be out with my dog. He is a 9-month-old little puppy. He's very sweet, very cute. He doesn't really enjoy coming up to this room. Otherwise, I'd probably show you him. Probably show him to you. There we go. And, yeah, so he is quite rambunctious and takes up a lot of my time and energy, which is, you know, a quiet weekend isn't always a quiet weekend. So, all right, let's see if this works. I've never used this one before, but it's got a bigger grit, so let's see if that could work. If it's like, if this is too finicky, I'm probably just gonna put stuff over him, put clay and shit over him. But if I can file down his hat and hair, I think that would be lovely. We're getting there. I still foresee bodily injury this way if I'm not careful. Yeah, this is really not working very well. Poorly thought out. That's my channel, you guys. Poorly thought out. Poorly thought out and a little bit dangerous. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work either. Okay. We're gonna go back to this. Because I think we were getting somewhere with that. And honestly, I might clown in the vice where he should be. Clowns are evil and don't deserve to exist in this world. That is my opinion. Let's see if I can twist this guy a little bit this way. There we go. Most everything you see me use here, I got secondhand, garage sales, Goodwill, well, thrift stores in general. I go to the bins a lot. If you don't know what the bins are, it is it's the Goodwill bins. And it's where all the crap they don't sell in the stores ends up there. So yeah, this is gonna take forever. Okay, let's pivot, because I'm not really interested in spending a lot of time. Actually, I should probably keep him in the vise, to be honest with you. Let's make it look super creepy and awesome. I'll just do it this way. All right, so I don't really want to spend a ton of time trying to file down his things. So what I might do, I might actually go the clay route and use clay or epoxy putty. And then, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. He does have, so this clown has a pretty round face, but I think that, here, let me turn it this way so you can see him. But I think that if I add some clay to the bottom portion here of his head, underneath the hair, I don't know if you can see that very well, but like down into here, pat it out a little bit so it's almost flush with the hair, round it out to the head, kind of smooth it out, and then yeah, I think that could work. He might not look exact. Now, the only thing that I don't particularly know what to do with him is the nose. The nose has got to go. So I might have to do that off camera later. All right. I keep taking him out of the vise. All righty. So I think probably the best thing to do is to start with epoxy sculpt. I think. Let me put away my Dremel bits. Yeah, because that nose is going to really get in the way of my my plans. Because Twisty's mask goes over this area right here. And underneath is kind of a gaping hole where his mouth is. Spoilers if you haven't seen the show. Again, American Horror Story Freak Show. Best season, in my opinion. So his mask is covering all that up. You know, he lost nose, mouth, jaw. It's pretty grotesque. So yeah, that is going to have to go. I will probably have to research this later. So, anywho's, we are going to get on with the show. I could do polymer clay as well. See, this is why we plan things before we go live, right? Who knew? Apparently not me. I do choose to play with this stuff bare-handed, even though they, you know, recommend that you don't. I had some water around here that I probably could use for, oh, I had it. Welcome to my stream. Dang it, Bobby. I might have to go get it. Will you excuse me for just a minute? Hold, please. I'm gonna leave everything running, so you'll, whatever. Water, where are you? There you are. I didn't have to go very far at all. Look at that. Water. That's what we want. Okay. I'm going to leave my earphones off because we're living dangerously today. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to work on, I think I'm going to work on the top part of the head and the hat situation. I may have to like use it as the base for the top part of his hair, and then the side parts of his hair, I can use these portions here, right here, and kind of build that out there. So yeah. Again, not exact, but I think that's a good plan, especially if I round out his face on the bottom. If there's one thing I like about crafting, it's experimentation, trying new things. One of the things I don't like about crafting is that you probably would do well if I actually plan things out ahead of time. But, you know, live dangerously. Live dangerously. Maybe not dangerously, but carelessly. I think if you can be careless about anything and be okay, it's crafting. So these need to be, in case you have not used this, they call it freeform sculpt, but it's sculpting epoxy dough. So there's epoxy sculpt, which is a branded type of epoxy dough. This is, I got from my art store because they're just close by. I have to say, I am very happy that I have a craft store close by. Very happy. Well, happy and not, because the craft store is drains my pocketbook. My pocketbook. Hello, from the 1800s. All right. I think that is more or less good. I'm gonna move this guy over just a little bit. Okay, they're more or less the same, so let's mush them. Mush them. They say wear gloves, but again, remember, I am on the living dangerously kick by not following directions, not using gloves, and playing with a Dremel on ceramic when I don't know the first thing about how to do that. All right, so we want to make sure that it is completely, you know, what's the word? Mixed. Completely mixed. All right. So let's start with, just gonna put a little wormy thingy right here, and I just want to smooth it out. Ugh, it's so sticky. They say wait a minute before you start using it, but you know, we're on a time crunch, mainly because I am hungry and dinner's almost ready, and I haven't done a damn thing to this. I think I'm gonna just get it a little bit wet so it's less sticky than normal. Let's move this out of the way. Put that on the lid. All right, little wormy thingy. I always make more than I need. By the way, I am streaming this on multiple platforms. So if I start yakking away like I'm having a conversation with somebody and you're like, what? It's because they're on a different platform. That is the fanciest thing that I know how to do right now when it comes to streaming. Ooh. Oopsies. Come on now. You know, I could also use air dry clay, except I don't know. I like using this stuff better because it hardens really well. Here, let me move this that way. Now you can see. So the reason I'm using epoxy sculpt, if you're unaware, is because it's got sticky qualities. I mean, it's epoxy, so I don't have to worry too much about whether or not it's going to stay on this ceramic. And I also like how you just need a little bit of water to smooth it out. Honk. so beautiful. The little hair thing back here is a little dumb, but I think that will get covered up with everything else, so we're not going to worry about it too much at the moment. So I'm just building up a nice little, let's move this down like this. There we go. Forgot what I was going to say. Captivating, huh? So if I can build up his head a little bit more, then I think I'll have a bit more freedom with the rest of the face. Again, his big red clown nose, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. So, research. I use this stuff a lot for other projects. But I always make too much. I said that, didn't I? Yes, I did. Oopsies. I don't particularly want to cover up that part, but I think a thin layer wouldn't hurt. So then I can do other things like paint. Earlier I was wondering, can I use regular acrylic paint on this type of ceramic, or do I need to use ceramic paint? And well, if I'm putting epoxy sculpt on everything, I think my answer is clear. Ceramic or acrylic paint. All right. Although on the face, I want to keep most of the face, so I don't know. Again, figure it out. This isn't really going to be for anything other than my own pleasure. It will be a gift, gifting it to somebody for their birthday. Don't tell them. So funny. If I fuck this up, oh well. I have another project in the works that I can work on, and I'll just pivot to that. I actually have so many things in the works. It's a little ridiculous. Another thought just came to me. If I'm going to go to all this trouble to sculpt this head thing, maybe I should just sculpt an actual head. I do that. I can do that. So let's take a look. How badly have I fucked this up? Did use a little bit more on that side, so I did pretty much cover all that up. Let's add some more on this side. It may, I may resort to having to sculpt my own separate head and face for Twisty. I'm not mad about it. Not the vision I had, but it's not uncommon that my visions are bullshit and a little too complicated for my skill level. Doesn't mean I won't try it, but also don't always pick appropriate skill level projects for myself. That's okay. I don't care. Literally, don't care. And of course I screwed up the back here by touching it whilst yakking. Really need a better setup for myself, quite honestly. I'm gonna screw this up. It's gonna be so fun. Okay, I think at this point I probably need to just do something like this. All right, because I'm moving it around a little too much. Maybe this way? I don't know. I was gonna use this. I'll just go this way. There we go. That way I can look at it and just make sure that it is giving the way it needs to be giving, you know? Watch, the next time I come back with this thing, it will be completely different than what I've presented here today. The other project that I'm working on, I've kind of kept close to the chest, even though I'm super excited about it. So I, as an older person, I really like the movie. Okay, let me back up here. I'm trying to talk and do stuff at the same time. Doesn't really work like that. So anyway, as an older person, I grew up in the 80s, and you know, there were some movies back then that to our modern day sensibilities are a little fucked up, you know? Like I was watching The Goonies with my nieces. They're young and not babies, but they're young. And man, there were some scenes in there that I enjoyed as a kid, but for some reason really made me uncomfortable knowing that my nieces were watching. And and they weren't really into it anyway, so whatever. But one of the movies that I loved as a child, what do we think? What do we think? One of the movies that I loved as a child was Return to Oz. And I mainly loved it for the puppetry and special effects, like the what do you call it? The non-CGI effects and stuff. So I think Jim Henson's company did the puppetry for that, And um, but yeah, there were some really scary things for some people in that movie. And of course, as a kid, I was fascinated. I was fascinated. If you haven't seen Return to Oz, it is um, a sequel to Wizard of Oz. That's what it was meant to be. And it was made in 1986, I believe. It was released. It stars Fairuza Balk as a child. She did a great job. I always loved her take on Dorothy. And uh, Jean Marsh plays Mombi, which segues nicely into my project. You betcha. Mombi is a hero of mine. I wouldn't say hero. I have a fascination with Mombi. She's a Disney villain, essentially. So, I don't know. I like Disney villains. Um, but Jean Marsh played Princess Mombi, and she was a character. They kind of mixed a couple of characters from the books into one character. So in Return to Oz, she plays a fairly glamorous, quote unquote, princess. She's a witch or sorceress or something. And one of the most iconic and memorable uh, things about her is that she has a hall of heads, and it's essentially I'll be down a little bit. It's essentially like a walk-in closet, but instead of changing clothes, she changes her heads. She pops one off, puts it away, then selects another one. And it is morbid. It is pretty creepy. But I don't know. I'm fascinated by that. So there we go. Anyway, so my project is Mombi's Hall of Heads, and but not just a Hall of Heads, you guys. Not just a Hall of Heads. It is going to be Mombi's Hall of Heads, as if it were a Barbie carrying case for your Barbie and the clothes and all that sort of stuff. So that is what I'm making. That's my other project that I'm making, is Mombi's Hall of Heads Barbie carrying case. Right? Yes. Yes, that is it. So that's the other thing that I'm working on. And when doing this live stream, I was kind of torn on whether or not I wanted to work on that on live or save it for just updating in a video. It might be a little bit of both, to be honest with you. But yeah. So I'm just trying to round out this dude's head. I'm gonna go down and try to pad out his jaw area. I don't think he was a fat dude in the show, but I am making Twisty the Clown for those who are just joining us, or trying to. I'm attempting to. I bought this creepy musical clown thing at the junk version of the Goodwill stores, the Goodwill bins, and I thought I could make him into Twisty the Clown, but it turns out cutting or sanding down ceramic or whatever he's made of is not for idiots. So yeah. So I'm trying to just sort of see if I can turn this guy into something, or if I need to just make a whole new frickin' head. I might have to. But sometimes you just gotta keep going and trust the process. Now see, here, let me put this. If I put this right here. He just looks wide Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with this. Um yeah. I don't like it. So I think what I'm going to do is um maybe try to finish this later. I have to be done here in a few minutes anyway. But uh, if you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe to my channel and get notified when I go live next or when I upload next. Um, I do a variety of things, literally a variety of things. I'm stopping now. Now I'm just chatting, so you can listen to me talk or not. Bye. Thank you for watching if you want to leave. But yeah, so if you go to my YouTube channel, it's called Sausage Fingers and Tiny Things. This is for people who are on Twitch. It's called Sausage Fingers and Tiny Things. My little at is SFATT. And I upload whenever I can. But yeah, I do a variety of things, and my interests are always changing and evolving. I like learning new skills. So yeah, whatever I am feeling like I'm into at the moment is probably what I'll upload if given an opportunity to do that. Um, yeah, so I'm just a regular person. I work full time, and I have a family and animals and all that fun stuff. So I do what I can. We have fun. I have fun anyway. So go check me out over on YouTube at Sausage Fingers and Tiny Things. And I think my next stream will be next Friday at some point in the afternoon. And if I haven't thrown this project away entirely because of the head situation, I will be working on Twisty the Clown with a brand new head, because I think that is going to be the smart thing to do. Just start over from scratch, because otherwise, you see how wide his head is? I'm going to have to give him some length as well. So I may continue with this and see what it looks like when we're closer to being done with it. So I'm just going to let this dry and see what it does, see what it looks like. I'm curious if I'm going to have to paint it entirely to really get a clear picture. But this red nose, like that alone, is annoying. So that's why I think I might need to make a new head. C'est la vie. So this is the body right here. These are the ruffles that came with it. I'll be reusing that. My hands are all sticky. And this is disgusting, so but here, I will play you out. Give me just a second though. I'll play you out with a cheerful tune that he will play in the end as Twisty the Clown when I actually get him done, which it'll happen. Just might take a long time. Is this not creepy to anyone else? It's creepy to me. Anyway, I hate saying goodbye. I love long goodbyes. I want to thank you guys for joining me and sticking around, and come back next week. I'd love to chat with you, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. I have to figure out my hotkeys for my computer. Thanks, guys.